Hey guys, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today I'm going to be doing an empties video. So in this bag that I have here, it's all products I've used up, and this time I have some products that I'm just decluttering out of my collection of things because I'm moving and I just don't want to take them with me, or they're old, or both. And so I thought I would show you guys all of those too in this video. And then I can throw this out and not take this trash with me to North Carolina. So I'm just gonna randomly pull things out. I'm not gonna go in any specific order, but let's jump into the video. All right, so first up, I just used up a pack of the Target makeup wipes that are the like generic version of the simple cleansing wipes that I typically use. I know makeup wipes aren't super good for your skin, but I have like quite a collection of them built up, so I'm just trying to go through them so I don't waste them. So yeah, these were fine. You know, just a pack of makeup wipes. Next up, I actually still have one left that I'm gonna take tomorrow morning, but I wanted to show this before I toss it. These are just the Ollie probiotic and prebiotic gummies. It's just like an all-in-one thing. I like them. I don't know if I'm gonna keep buying them. I might try something new, but I feel like they do what they're supposed to. Next up, I used up a body wash, although there's still some in here. I just can't get it out and it's just not worth fighting with it. This is the Olay Cleansing and Nourishing B3 and Hyaluronic Acid body wash. It's like one of their body washes that has like skincare in it. I liked it. I didn't think it was like mind-blowing, but then again, like, is there any body wash that's like, this is the best body wash ever? I feel like if it cleans your skin, then it does what it's supposed to. It didn't leave my skin super dry or itchy or anything, which sometimes I have a problem with in the winter. But I think it did a good job. It's like it's not like a shower gel kind of consistency. It's definitely like thicker and more of like a lotion kind of consistency, like thicker, which I kind of liked. It's something different. I usually use more like gel-based stuff, but I have a second bottle of this ready to go when I move. The day has finally come that I've used up my Purity face wash. There's technically like that little tiny bit in here, but I cannot get it out, and it's just not worth fighting with it either. I feel like I've had this forever, but Sephora always does the like $15 bottle for Black Friday. I love this cleanser. It's gentle. It works. It works. It takes off my makeup. My skin feels clean afterward. But I'm excited to kind of move on to something else. I've been using this one consistently for years. And I'm sure at some point I'll come back to it, but I'm excited to kind of try something new in between. Used up another pack of makeup wipes, this time the actual Simple brand. I also went through a pack of these Cos RX acne pimple patches. You guys have probably seen me use these if you watch my vlogs. I liked them. I think they worked at keeping my pimples a little bit under control and not having them be super red and painful. It just helped them heal a little bit faster. I'm trying a different brand right now just to mix it up. So I don't know if I'll repurchase these. It'll depend on how I feel about the other ones after I use those up. I also used up this Cocoa Bath Co. Strawberry Lemonade Sugar Scrub. I got this off of an Etsy shop to try it out. I love body scrubs, especially for after I go and do the sugaring. I really like to exfoliate. I mean, it's important to exfoliate after you get waxed and stuff so you don't get ingrown hairs and stuff. This was really good, really scrubby, smelled really good, and it's like made by a small business, so I really liked it. I'm using something else right now that I don't love as much. I don't know if I'll repurchase this exact one since I have a lot of like backups of scrubs and stuff, but definitely a good option if you're looking to support a small business. I also used up one of these simple cleansing micellar waters. This is kind of what I'm trying to switch over to instead of makeup wipes. I've gone through a bunch of these. I really like micellar waters. I think they're gentle but are really effective. And I am almost done with another bottle of this as well. And then I'm gonna try the Garnier one next because I found a really big bottle of that instead of constantly going through all these little bottles of the simple one. So I might go back to this if I don't like the Garnier one as much, but I wish Simple made like a jumbo size so I'm not constantly going through these little bottles all the time. And then I did use one of these one size go off makeup wipes that I got as like a sample from Sephora. I really liked this. It says it's the juiciest makeup remover wipes. They really are like super wet and do a really good job of taking off your makeup. I mean, as good as any other makeup wipe at least. But like I said, I'm trying to stay away from makeup wipes and buying new makeup wipes because I want to use something more like this to take off my makeup. But it was fun to try. Kind of going along with that micellar water that I used up my last package of single-use cotton rounds. I'm going to make the switch over to reusable ones now. I might still occasionally buy a pack of these like for traveling and stuff, but this is the last one of my non-reusable ones, so I'm going to make the switch over to reusable ones, try and find some that I like of that, and try and not use these like single-use things anymore. I used up another face wash. This is a sample size of the Bestie number 9 Jelly Cleanser from Drunk Elephant. If you guys have seen any of my Empties videos before, I feel like I've had Drunk Elephant products in all of them. This was just okay. It was a cleanser. I hated the smell of it. The smell of it I just didn't like. But I just don't know that I would spend the money on this kind of cleanser when there's cheaper cleansers that I like just as much, if not better. So it was fun to try. I think this is the last Drunk Elephant product I have in like one of these little sample sizes. And I don't think I'm gonna repurchase any of them probably, but it was really nice to try because the products are so popular, but I just have cheaper things that I like better. And then I used up 2 little perfume samples. I really like trying these just to mix up my scents. So this first one is the Valentino Voce Viva. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. I don't remember this one, so it must have smelled fine. I don't know. It's just, I thought I would share. Usually if I really, really liked it, I remember using it up and like add it to my like mental list of perfumes I want to get bigger sizes of, but I don't remember this one. So it must have just been fine, but not been bad since I did use the whole thing up. And then next up, I did use up a Calvin Klein Euphoria one. You can't even see it because it just like blends into the little thingy. But this one I do remember liking, but not enough to buy a full size. I think it's just a little too mature and like heavy of a scent for what I typically like. All right, so now we're officially moving into the products that I'm decluttering out of my collection, either because they're too old or I just don't need them. Yeah, I mean, most of them are just too old. So this is the Too Faced Love Flush blush wardrobe. Believe it or not, even though looking at it, it doesn't look like I ever made a dent in this, I did get a lot of really good use out of this over the years. It's just getting really old, and I have another blush palette that I like better. Plus I have so many like individual blushes. I just don't feel like I'm ever gonna touch this one again because I like the other ones better. Oh, actually, I lied. There is one more product that I used up, and it is this Tarte Big Ego mascara sample. This was just okay. I'm kind of picky with mascara because I have ones that I really like. So if something doesn't live up to those standards, then I'm just not into it. This was good, but not like phenomenal. So something else that I'm just getting rid of is this Schmidt's fragrance-free natural deodorant. I am someone who's really sweaty, so I do typically need more of an antiperspirant. But when I was traveling, I figured I would take the time to try this because it was a little thing and it wouldn't take up so much space in my bag. But I didn't even finish this up. Like, there's still plenty in here. I hated this, and probably not for the reason that you think. I know a lot of people hate natural deodorants because it makes that it's like detox and it makes them smell weird and like body odor and stuff, but I actually don't feel like I smelled bad with this. But I hated this because even though it's the sensitive skin formula, it irritated my underarms so bad. Like, they were itchy, they were like tender and red, and it's because it's like grainy, and it just like really irritated my underarms, and I just couldn't do that to myself. Like, my underarms were so uncomfortable when I was using this. So I'm back to my secret deodorant for now, but I do want to continue trying out some more natural ones when I finish up with my secret one. I'm wrong again. This is actually another product that I used up. This is the Clinique Quick Liner for Eyes Intense in the shade Intense Ebony, so just black. This was just not my favorite. I can't even like show you because it's literally empty. I just feel like this would like bleed under my eyes. And it just didn't like stay in my waterline like I wanted to. I mean, it doesn't claim to be waterproof or anything, but I have one from Sephora that I really like, and this one just doesn't live up to that one. It was nice. It definitely like tight lined really well, but after a few hours you could see it on my bottom lash line, and that's not where I put it. So that was kind of irritating to me, but I did finish this up, and I just will not be repurchasing it. Ones that I'm throwing out, I have 3 different ColourPop lippy liners. I love the ColourPop lip liners. These ones I just couldn't use up in time. I went through about half of them maybe, but they're just like really dried out. Like when you, of course now it's not doing it, but when you like take the lid off, they just like slide out, which is how you know they are just dried out, not good anymore. So when I cleaned out my makeup collection to move, I just decided to get rid of all the ones that were dried out, and then I'll just repurchase some more as I use up some of the other ones that I have that aren't dried up yet. But I do really like these because they're sharp, like you sharpen them and they're not twist up, and I much prefer ones that you sharpen personally. And these are just really good quality. They don't bleed out of my lip line. They hold on to lipstick really well. But like I said, they're just dried out. So I will eventually repurchase these, just not right now. Actually, there is a 4th ColourPop lippy liner in that pile as well. And then another lip liner that I'm just getting rid of. This is a NYX retractable lip liner. Like I said, I don't love retractable lip liners as much as I like sharpenable ones, but this color was just not my color, and I held on to it for so long hoping that I would just use it up eventually, but it's old and it's not the color I like, so I'm just not gonna hold on to it anymore. I do like these in terms of retractable lip liners, but again, just not what I'm looking for. Continuing on with some lip products, I have 2 little mini Anastasia Beverly Hills glosses here. These ones just went bad. They don't smell right anymore, and they weren't my favorite formula anyway, so these are just getting tossed. This Tarte one, same thing. It's just gotten really old. It's like separating and everything, and it smells not the same as it did when I got it, so garbage. And then this Clarins lip oil, I actually really liked the formula, but the color is just not something I ever find myself wearing, and it was just sitting in my collection going bad. So this is just gonna have to get tossed as well because I used it a bunch of times, and I'm not gonna like pass that along to anyone else. keep finding things that I actually ended up using up, like buried in the bottom here. So this is an Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Soft Brown. That's my like brown hair color, but now that I have more highlights, I might have to go a shade lighter. I love the Brow Wiz. It's my favorite eyebrow pencil ever. They're expensive and I wanted to see if I can find something that I like better that's maybe a little bit cheaper. I have tried the NYX one before that I can't think of the name of, and I liked that one, but I like this one better. So this is the last one that I have in my collection for now. I'm working on a Benefit one now that I got in a set. So depending on how I feel about that one, I might end up using that one instead. I don't know. I love my Brow Wiz. It's hard for me to part with it, but this is the last one I have in my collection, so I can try out some other ones. Shadow wise, I am getting rid of this Clinique Touch Base for eyes. It just dried up before I had a chance to finish using it up. I actually forgot that I had it, which is such a shame because I really did like this product, but clearly it's so dried up. I cannot use it anymore. And then these are just two little mini eyeshadows that I'm just not using anymore and are getting old. Like if you look at this L'Oreal one, it just like doesn't look too hot anymore. So I'm just tossing these to kind of clear out my collection a little bit. And then this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation is just gone bad before I had a chance to totally use it up. It's about like halfway gone though. It just doesn't smell right anymore. So garbage for this one. I have this little mini Hourglass foundation stick. I have the full size of this in a better shade for me. So I'm just tossing this sample. And then this Rimmel Stay Matte powder I've had literally forever. It's just getting old. It's not even the right shade for me. I thought I was getting translucent years ago when I bought this, and it's not translucent, so it just kind of looks silly now, and I have translucent powders that I like better. So garbage for this one as well. I'm getting rid of two little mini-sized bronzers because I have the full sizes of them, and I just simply don't need more mini sizes, and these are old anyway, so they just need to be tossed. Then I'm getting rid of 3 mini Tarte blushes because I have very similar colors in either full sizes or other minis. The Tarte blushes are my favorite, but I just don't need 2 of multiple colors when it takes me forever to even use one of these up anyway. So these are some of the older ones anyway. I kept the newer ones of the matching colors, and I'm just tossing these 3. But that is everything for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna continue to collect my trash for you guys in North Carolina and start my whole pile over again there. So make sure to stay tuned and subscribe for more of these videos, but I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.